It's your boy, Ed the Dread, a.k.a. Eddie Money Mouth. And you are tuned in to the Money Mouth Podcast. Yes, sir. Today, everybody, is the start of a new day. We are here with two homies. You know what I'm saying? Not just me, we get homie Jabroni.
That's right.
Okay? So, first and foremost, we will introduce this homie. This is Doug Meehan, a.k.a. my main doo-doo stain, a.k.a. my man 50 grand, a.k.a. the homie that got me to move out here, a.k.a. leader of the Maui Circus Collective, former member of the Tribe of Good Vibes, maybe also formerly Waterman Yoga.
Oh, man. Never knew I did so many things.
Formerly a skim camp instructor as well.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, boo. Whoa. Welcome to the pod, my dog. Yeah, stoked to have you on, my man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, this podcast is brought to you by Coconut Water.
Hey.
We climb a tree to get this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And it just don't get any better than that.
Nah, no better, dog.
That's the best shit right there.
That's the one right there, baby. That is the one.
That's the best.
All right, so, we'll just kick it off with fuck, man. It's been a minute. How long we been friends?
Bobby McCourt knows. What year? 2000.
I don't know.
11, 9 to 11 in there. Got to be probably more like 9. Probably more like 2009.
2009 is when I definitely came back for good to New Jersey after playing
before
soccer.
podcast for sure.
Way before podcast. What? That's so long. 2009. Oh, 9, 19. Oh, man.
Yeah.
We got a lot going.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's like
nice.
16 years. Something
Yeah.
like that.
So how is it that we met?
Hawks fly high, baby. good old Monmouth University.
Hawks fly high.
Hawks fly motherfucking high.
Yeah, bro. Former goalkeeper.
That's right. That's another life.
Yeah. Well, we both played Division I college soccer for the Monmouth University Hawks. Shout out Rob McCourt. Yo.
Still doing it big.
Still doing it.
Still
and
doing
Huey
it big
Mack.
over there. And Huey Mack.
I was there when Huey Mack actually moved in.
Yeah.
The day Huey Mack showed up, I was one of the first ones to let him unload all his shit and move him into the slop house that we called the fucking soccer house. 356 seater, to be exact.
That's a yep.
Fucking wild.
Legendary.
Yeah, but what actually occurred was after I retired, you remember I came back and what I asked you at that soccer game that I seen you at?
Where Herb at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Where the herb at? And then a long friendship began. Yes.
That's it. That's it.
Basically, I couldn't fucking find no tree. I was just done playing pro soccer back at the campus. I seen him like, yo, hold up. Why you walking around at the game and not over there dressed on the field? It's like, he was over it.
Over it. Done. Stop playing. I mean, I did also dislocate my finger pretty good that winter. So when spring came, I was just like, it's surfing, bro. I can see the wave from my kitchen window every day, and I'm leaving to go play soccer, and I was like, I love it, done it forever, but I think I need something different.
Yeah.
I need to fucking go surf in the morning.
That exact spot that you're talking about living and looking at is what made me transfer to Monmouth.
Yeah.
It's like I had the homie that was there. Oh, dude, I know you like the beach. Oh, yeah. So my dad used to come to every freaking game, and my coach was like, well, since you come to every game, we ain't going to make you pay for the hotel or sleep in the fucking whip so he can come in the hotel room. So I took the whip to my boys. He's like, yo, let's go. I'll show you the ocean. Where we go? The Pit.
That's it.
Yeah, dog.
Go to the Pit.
And I was like, oh, what? This is near your campus? He's like, this is where we go preseason and shit. I was like, yo, coming.
Run the fucking Moss Mile. You're 2-12 down the Moss Mile, cuz.
Moss Mile. Oh, my God.
Yep.
Oh. So, I don't know if I've ever asked you this, but what was, your most memorable match to be a part of in soccer?
Oh.
Doesn't have to be college. Doesn't have,
Probably the college ones, though, because that was the highest level I played at for sure.
Yeah.
You know, and those games were exciting and fun. And
any stand out?
Yeah, there's definitely. Oh man, I think it was. Let me think about this. It had to have been the first. No, it was winning the NEC championship. That was it, and getting a berth into the NCAA tournament.
Yeah,
that was the one because Caesar won it on a penalty kick.
Oh shit!
So it was pretty fucking hype. Yeah. Like as soon as you.
It was at home too.
Yeah,
huh?
it was at home.
Of course.
We fucking.
Shout out the Great Lawn.
Yeah. That's it. Fucking Great Lawn. Oh my god. Yeah, and that game was pretty fucking rad. That one sticks out, and that might have been.
It's probably packed.
Oh, there was people all around everything. Yeah. There's people like in the fucking school buildings watching.
Yeah, not like the Great Lawn was a big place by any means.
No, but it was hype. Like the whole place turned into a stadium. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have a stadium or anything. We had like, what could those bleachers hold? Maybe 1,000 tops.
That's what I said. For a regular game capacity, like barely anything. But when they added the shit for the outsides.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when they added the stuff for the outside for the big games, then you could probably fit 1,000 people in the stands, maybe, and like all the way around the field and up there. When you had like the football stadium had 4,000 seats right on the other side, the fucking turf fields.
Yeah, but no one wants to play on.
No one wants to play on. Not when you had grass that good. We had that lawn was sick.
That was like the bane. That's how you said you dislocated some shit, brother. How I got this fat ass pinky.
Yeah, bro. My
fucking straight in the turf,
stay
dog.
Fat too.
I could probably pull it out to the side.
That was it.
See, don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah. But yeah, that game was sick. I know you got a couple that probably stick out because you guys were like the OG fucking good squad.
I mean, I think the one that sticks out the most to me is losing the finals.
Yeah.
It was like such a ridiculous thing. We gave up like 2 goals all regular season and then let one guy score 3 goals in the fucking finals. And it's like, bro, the last play I could have just shot it. The last play I could have fucking shot it. Shit. And then instead of shooting it at the corner of the 18, I played it over to the other homie who also lives here, Travis.
Yeah.
Because like I faked the shot and the guy ain't fall for it, and I went for the pass, and you know, the guy cut the pass off, played it to a homie down the line, and I just chased this guy down the whole fucking field and slide tackled him out of bounds at like our 18.
Yeah.
And then fucking throw in. The keeper calls me off where I could just head it. Homie drops it. Dude just bop in the net. And you know how it's golden goal.
Yeah,
so it's like, that's it. It's over.
It's over.
It's in the net. The game is over. And then, you know, oh, fuck. Did you ever have to deal with the old locker room?
Yeah, the under boiling gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
First 2 years boiling gym.
Okay, so in that locker room, though, it wasn't separated showers.
No.
So you go back down at the end of that shit, and you have to hear the other team celebrate.
Yeah.
It's like we just had to go to our own locker room and listen to these fuckers like popping bottles over there. Like, oh, this is some bullshit. That, I don't know, maybe who was it? It was like St. John's or somebody that was pretty big we took out.
Yeah.
VCU or North Carolina. There was a few games where it was just like, you know, when we first started playing like bigger teams and we were the underdog and like actually giving it to them. But I played so many fucking games even after that. It's like I can't even.
Yeah, well, you had a whole other career after that. So
I was gone.
Yep.
Yo, boom! Shout out, baby. Yeah, number 8, Pittsburgh, 3 years. Richmond Kickers. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? I was out there doing my thing. Richmond won the chip. Rookie season, baby. Rookie season. Took the chip home. Drank champagne out of the fucking championship cup at the club at night. But it's Richmond, so the club ain't really have shit popping off.
It's got to be better than out here.
Right, there's like
shit out here.
Some fucking spot down Cary Street that was like, probably no, I don't even know, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Richmond was crazy. Richmond was kind of hood, but like a school's right there, so it was like, I actually heard gunshots from where I lived, and I lived in the house that Huey lived in. It was like, Miller's brother owned it. So like the team.
Big Bobcat.
Yeah, the biggest Bobcat.
Senior.
The biggest Bobcat. Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking shit. Yeah. So thankfully, this fool got me to move out here. You know what I'm saying?
It took 4 years to
Yeah,
convince
what was
your
the
ass.
deal? What was the deal? Walk me through your side, because I've told my side so many times. If you want to see,
I mean,
right here on
at
this
least you
podcast.
made it, but you did make it after, like, I already had a kid and shit. You missed a lot of the early wild times. Just living outside, sleeping on the beach, and surfing every day. But, yeah, I finished Monmouth. It came right out here. I was like, fuck it.
Dude.
We went to Costa Rica, and I was like, see y'all later.
Yeah.
I'm moving to Hawaii. Y'all can do New Jersey. I'm good.
I said, fuck it,
So,
bro.
yeah, that was many years past. 4
Gosh.
years. Many moons.
Hilarious.
4 years, called you up, said, don't complain to me about your life anymore.
Hey,
I don't want to hear it. Next time I talk to you, I want to hear what gate I'm picking you up at. Like what time your flight gets in or whatever it was.
Yeah,
And,
I appreciate that, dog.
Here you are.
Sometimes you got to ultimatum your homies, you know? They might not be ready for what
I didn't even know you were
going
going to stay, though. I just thought you were going to come check it out for a while. Because a lot of people come for like 3 months and then just go back and, figure their shit out or not. But I just wanted you to get out here and see this place. 'Cause it's
And now look at us, fool.
nuts.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 13 years almost I've been here now.
Fuck.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, I'm on 8.
Yeah.
8, lucky
Fucking
8.
crazy.
Nuts. But yeah, surfing is a big part of your life, my life. When did you start surfing?
8, 9.
8?
Something like that.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Got my first surfboard as a Christmas present from my grandmother when I was like, probably like 8.
Grom.
I was probably just turning 9. Yeah. But
So
then,
did you have a wetsuit, or was it just like,
you
you
had
only go in
to.
the summer?
I
Or?
don't. If we can find the pictures of me in a wetsuit. There's some good ones.
Big B. Hit us up. Big B.
Probably from when I'm a little older. But yeah, you had to. It was cold. It was cold in the summer. You know,
Yeah,
I was like
know.
skinny white kid, just not. I loved. I grew up in the ocean, boogie boarding since I was little. Always watched people surf, so I was like, I want to try surfing, and then did that for a long time. Fell for a long time. There was no like coaching or school. Like, I watched surf videos, and went. How often does New Jersey get waves? How often does it even get waves you can like successfully longboard?
Not a lot.
Like
but
not
that's why
often.
we skim.
Probably
That's why we
like
skim.
yeah.
That's why we skim, dog. You can't. It's not.
I did not
it's
get.
not a thing.
Well, shit. When I was that young, skimboards were still those wooden fucking.
Well, where
boards,
you were at.
Yeah, well,
mean,
in
you
that
could
spot
probably-
where I was
yeah, you
at,
could probably
like,
sniff
no
some
one
homies
was
out,
riding
but people
this. If
definitely-
I'd have seen people riding these, I would have for sure.
Yeah. That's how I got. That's,
We had,
that's how they
like-
got me. It's
yeah,
like, yo,
we
we
had,
saw
like,
guys like,
nothing.
yo, what that looks sick. I
The
want to
ones,
do that.
like when it was real flat, we would take them out low tide in the sandbars and like
Yeah.
spin, and like grab your hand and spin around in a bunch of
Yeah.
circles and shit, But no one like riding waves or anything like that.
That's why you were so good at the Good Vibes Skim School. You already knew how to just spin it to win it,
Bro, we
dude.
could spin it to win. I mean, I could slide for days.
He's already sliding. Shit.
But yeah, so I started surfing young and then did it forever, as much as I could until, other shit got in the way. Soccer was like life from high school through college.
Yeah.
And I didn't do shit except for that. And like, I was like, I'm going to be a professional soccer player. How do I do that? You just got to go all the time. I probably wasn't good enough to actually be a professional soccer player, but I got pretty close.
Yeah.
So there's like that, and then something just clicked. Living at the Diplomats.
Oh, big old dip set.
Living at the
Dip set.
Diplomats, just looking at the waves. And I'm like, I don't even. Yeah, I'm just gonna surf. I'm just gonna go out and surf, and then I moved out here, and then I caught like actual good waves, and I was like, oh, surfing is actually a lot of fun. And like it's even funner when there's like good big waves around and stuff like that. And
Come on, man. Hurricane Irene. There was a few hurricanes.
yeah, but it's
that,
fucking hurricane surf in New Jersey. Dude, like an average day out here is more fun than getting worked in currents and nuking wind. And like there's a handful of days I can remember in New Jersey where I'm like, that was perfect. I would go back and like surf that day over and over and over and over again, where it's like a little overhead high, no wind, like either sunrise or sunset, just absolute glass on the water. Like there are some of those days where I'm like, fuck yeah, I would definitely surf those. But it's like twice a year. You're not even like doing it enough to get. I mean, there's definitely guys that get good that are dedicated now, but it's fucking. There's not a pro surfer from New Jersey. Maybe there was one guy, Dan Randizzo. Dan.
Dan.
Dan. It was like the only guy from New Jersey, old school, to ever make the tour or anything like that. I was like, back maybe that was it. Maybe it was Randazzo. That was it.
Dean Randazzo.
Dean. Yeah, sorry, Dan.
Yo, Dean Randazzo.
Sorry, Dan, it wasn't you. It was Dean.
It was not Dan, bro. Slow your roll, Dan. It ain't you. It was Dean.
Yeah.
I think that guy still surfs. He be doing like Big Gravy and all them dudes have those like contests.
Sure, yeah, like he was like the first guy though. He was like the only guy.
Kyle Calandra, fucking shout out Kyle, big fucking shit, big cut on his heel after the Cabo trip for saving a dude out in the fucking water, bro. This is a crazy one. Somebody's caught out in like huge surf, you know, like bigs, like huge day bigs.
Yeah.
And he jumps out there. Apparently, I guess someone tossed a board out like to help him float type shit. And then like he's
floating.
coming up the beach and that shit comes shooting up. Bow, rail right in the back of his
someone
heel.
else threw the board into the guy and the board came back and blasted the
like
dude's
they
shins.
didn't use it to float. And so he's coming up the beach and a wave fucking broke and shot it out and just fucking back of his heel.
Back of his heel.
Dog, like stitches, like a lot of stitches. I want to say like more than 10.
Sick.
Yeah, fucked
Stitches.
up. So shout out, homie. He's a barrel catcher in Jersey.
Stitches get bitches though.
He's married, so he get.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why, you know?
Oh. Yeah. No, he'll risk it. No, that cat, dog, for real. Yeah. He goes hard. Like when you look at video on social media of New Jersey cats that do shit, like skate, mini ramp skating, I mean, extension ramp, I don't know, I never seen them like huge half pipes, but like overhead ramp skating. Yeah. Sick. Yeah. Like super technical, crazy. Skimboarding, just ridiculous. Super tech, crazy. Surfing, just barrels for days. Long Beach Island, I think he lives.
Yeah, LBI.
So a lot of right-handed barrels.
Shout out to Harvey Cedars, used to go down there
Harvey
all
Cedar.
the motherfucking time. That was great waves over there. That was a couple of those times I remember where it was just perfect.
Okay, what's the best spot in New Jersey in your
Bayhead
perspective? Bayhead?
Bayhead. I've seen some fucking epic waves in Bayhead.
I don't know if I ever even surfed Bayhead.
No? Oh my god.
End of the line, right?
It's end of the line, baby.
End of the line.
Bayhead get though. That place, because it's like in a little bit, so it gets sheltered from some of the wind and like the gnarly south current that usually comes up. But yeah, that Bayhead's pretty sick. Long Beach Island, nobody out there.
Never really surfed there either.
Like down, that's like, you know, like Harvey Cedars, but like if you go down like Holyoke and stuff like that, at the very end of the South Island, there's waves out there.
So many breaks for me to bike to at that I never even went to any of these places.
No, and it would fucking fire. And the thing about it is there's nobody. Like 5 guys was a crowd.
That's nuts.
You know,
Belmar, there's like 100 people. 18th Ave. Oh. You can only surf 18th Ave in the summer.
Same at the pit. If you went out to the pit and there's 5 people, you probably weren't like, you were stoked, because usually there's fucking 18.
Yo, what about when the fucking uncle said at the pit when there's the Mickey Mouse on the rock, it barrels, and then didn't that one hurricane take the fucking sand away?
Yeah, that was Hurricane Bill. There's for sure video of that hurricane. That was like Andy Irons and them came over.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hurricane Bill Wilhelm.
Hurricane
Wilhelm
Bill.
Swinson Bill.
Yeah, Hurricane Bill. There's definitely YouTube videos of dudes ripping all the way. They followed the hurricane all the way from North Carolina up to New Jersey.
Oh shit!
And surf like as much as they could along the
Damn,
whole
that's kind of sick.
It was sick. They put out a whole edit. I think it was like, it might have been like Billabong or something like that. Like there was like it was like a production. Yeah, there was some good ones. Hurricane Irene, Hurricane Bill.
Drive hours.
Yeah.
Drive hours for waves.
Yep.
Or just don't drive. Like I said, I live 18th at Belmar.
You can just
bro.
waves coming. Waves gonna come by Belmar.
There's gonna be some.
Everyone that lives there is gonna be out.
So were all those jetties made like before you were born, or did you see
way
any
before?
Of that shit
way before.
made?
We used to play
like,
on those when I was a kid.
Like I don't understand it. The dumbest shit. It don't make no sense. Like
I spent most of my time in like Lavalette growing up, which is like kind of in between Seaside and Bayhead. Like in there, like kind of North Barrier Island.
Bayhead.
And there were not, like, there was a couple of jetties, like, far, far down the beach. Like, if you walk to the jetty, you were walking, like, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, but there was one. I don't know what it looks like now, but there was always some. Now I think they're just trying to do dunes. Yo, Sandy was like, fuck your jetties.
Yeah, dog. That's what I was saying. It's like the thing don't even work.
Like fuck your jetties. Now you got boulders everywhere.
Bro, that was crazy. They just take Christmas trees, right? They're like, oh, around Christmas, they're like, give us your Christmas trees.
Yep.
And they put them on the beach and they just put sand on top of them. It's like double overhead, triple overhead sand dune.
Yep.
You have to like walk through the maze to get out to see the... I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Pay to play every day, $7 to get on the beach, New Jersey, baby.
I don't think I paid at all. I pay more now when I go back.
This is some bullshit.
Because if you walk on the beach with your board, they think you're going to the water, you don't pay. But if you're sitting on the beach, you gotta pay.
Fuck,
so
I
never paid.
You just went with board.
Like people that live there don't fucking. I mean, don't get me wrong. People that live there pay to get on the beach, but it's usually like families.
Yeah, you pay
people
the
going
fucking.
to chill.
You pay
like,
at least the seasonal pass.
I always had a beach badge growing up.
You get like.
I always had a beach badge so much I got it tattooed on me.
Yeah, okay. He's got his fucking. All right, you guys got the beach badge.
But
show
like,
him the beach badge tab.
Oh fuck, beach badge. Oh, shout
out
out Ocean Beach in 3.
Ocean Beach, Ocean B, Ocean B 03.
OB3.
Shit.
Yeah.
Whalebone.
But when I started like driving to the beach, I never fucking paid to get on the beach. That was the biggest scam of my life. Not because I wouldn't just go to one spot. I would drive and I'm like, you have to get a badge for every beach. You know?
All right, so if you don't know, in New Jersey, they make this shit so like you pay at every single beach to even just get on the beach and go fucking hang out. Mm-hmm. Like every one of them.
All of them.
All of them, dog.
Except for if you own a house in front of a small enough piece of place with a fence that you own.
Smartest, dumbest shit ever.
Yeah.
So why they even do that?
To pay for... Why they even do that? Because it's New Jersey and everyone's corrupt as fuck over there. You kidding me? Why they do that? Money's the only reason they're doing that shit. They're like, oh, it pays for the beach cleanup. Oh, it pays for this. It pays for that. Listen, it pays somebody. But it ain't the things they say it's going for. That's for sure. That's one thing you can be guaranteed about New Jersey. About a third of that money might ever see where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
The rest is going up.
God.
Fucking everyone's cousin, everyone's friend, everyone's fucking
Tony Soprano,
blackmailer.
Gabagool.
Yo. I wouldn't be surprised if people regularly paid out like $20,000 a month in blackmail fees.
Yeah.
You know, for like high profile motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like those guys shelling out for sure. Everyone's skeezy. You know,
yeah, even your closest homie could get in an office and just become some next shit.
Yeah.
It's,
that place is wild over there. Everyone in the rat race for sure. So money. Money, pay us. You want us to, you know what? If you're parking your damn car, pay us. You're parking your butt on the beach, pay us. You know
yeah, and it's funny because like back in the day, it was such a crime. It was so criminal to smoke herb, and now New Jersey, I've seen videos of people just like smoking out in front of a fucking pig.
Dude, I smoked a fucking blunt in front of a cop outside of Madison Square Garden the last time I was there, going to see a Rage show.
Come on!
And I was like,
wow,
this seems like a trap.
Yeah,
Like, these guys gonna roll up right now or
Yeah,
what?
somebody's
But,
about
like,
to
there was
get
a
me.
weed food truck. Went to the
Fucking
weed food truck. Like they got on Oahu, you know. They got them in New Jersey, probably Jersey too, but New York for sure. All through the city, they had the little weed trucks. And
Fuck.
yeah, you can just you go out there, $10 for a little fucking blunt.
Yeah, well, speaking of blunts, we'll light one. Well, give us the story of the first time you smoked weed.
Oh
you remember that? God. He's got, look, you see how he, you see how, his fucking head, oh my God.
Okay, I think I remember the first time. He
thinks.
And it would have been middle school.
Damn, my boy was going back.
One of my boys, like, bases, we had a poker night. Gambling was huge in middle school.
Really?
Oh, man. We gambled hard.
What? Where'd you get money to gamble?
A sidetrack. Oh, whatever. Lunch money, whatever.
Okay.
You know, $20 for the weekend or something from your parents or some shit like that. We would
middle school.
Yeah, we'd get together and have like poker nights, and you know we never played for like too much. $10 buy-in, something like that. Every once in a while we get crazy and do like $100 buy-in if we hadn't played in a while or something like that.
What's that mean? You have to pay $100 to get to play?
Yeah, pay $100 to play. And then
not happening.
But like
middle
first
school?
place you get like, you know, 75%. Second place we get like 20%.
you like ration
Third
it
place
out.
you get like 5%. Like you could get your money back with like third place.
Okay.
You know, and usually only like 8 of us are playing. So it wasn't so bad. Like your chances were good, and I was pretty smart. So I was like, you know, I'd play.
Okay, my man was he
win
pretty
some,
smart. He says.
win some, I lose some. I can do math and play cards.
He's
and
smart.
shit.
He says, "Fucking watch him."
But yeah, I didn't do good that night. I would have been out like first or second. We do like one buy-in, like we can buy back in one time, but then after that you're done. So I bought back in the second time, lost like pretty fucking quick again. And I had never smoked weed before, but one of my friends did. And I was like, yo, you got any weed? He's like,
hey,
what?
You got some weeds?
He was a drinker more than weed, so he would always have like Jack Daniels as his like thing. So he would always have Jack Daniels and a little bit of weed somewhere. And I was like, hey, I want some weed. He's like, you sure? And I was like, yeah, I want some weed. Not knowing anything about it, other than like, you know, kind of that Dewey Cox shit. It'll take your bad feelings, turn them into good feelings, you know. But I was like, gimme. So
Gimme.
he gave me. And we had a soda can. And we poked some fucking holes in that bitch. I just threw the little nug right on top of the whole thing and went over by the window and went,
yup.
smoking right out the window. Felt great. Rest of the night, I had a blast. Wasn't in a bad mood anymore. Now is when I was like, you know what? Kind of like weed.
Fuck it. Damn.
Kind of like weed. But then it was like, that was like once a year, you know.
Oh. Fuck,
Something
I
like
followed Nora Davis into the garage at a party.
Nice.
And everybody knew I didn't burn. And I didn't know she didn't burn, or she burned. And I was kind of trying to holler at her or whatever, you know. So I went in there. And all the homies that knew that I didn't burn, like, this is back when you had fucking, you'd snap the pictures and you had to get that bitch developed, right? And like, wait a week or whatever. So like, the homies are in there like, oh, Dread's burning. And it was like a fucking water bottle bong, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking like a kaleidoscope on the side or some shit, you know? Fucking, and like, whatever. I went out and then tried to holler at the chick, and then fucking, she's out there burning, and they're like, oh, you want to smoke it? And I don't remember, I was drunk. It was like one of the first times I drank too, so it was like,
yeah.
I don't really remember it, but the next week, because it took a while to get the pictures developed, like, the homies came back to school with pictures of me hitting the thing.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because they knew. Because I was
had
like,
some wild first.
I was like the last.
You kidding me? The first time you ever chief up ever, they narc you in some pictures.
I'm telling you, this fucking.
This was also a time when that was not cool. You don't want to take pictures.
But I was like the last.
Homies.
I was like the last. That's what I'm saying. It was like everybody I knew burned and had been trying to get me to burn for so long. I was like the last.
No.
They were like, oh yeah, they got him, bro, got me. So then that led to the other. Oh fuck it, I'll just smoke up with these other homies. That's another story, but if all my boys would have just said, hey, fuck it, let's just smoke one big joint together.
Yeah.
We
probably
could all
would've
just
went
smoke the
in.
joint together.
Yeah.
Instead, I ended up smoking with some dumb motherfuckers who was like fucking second year seniors in my math class or some shit. Fucking smoking boat. That shit mixed with PCP. I was like fucking Smokey up in Friday. The
Wait,
first
they
time.
got a picture. That was what they got a picture of?
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That was what I ended up. That was like my first.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember.
I'm choosing to smoke experience. No. They got a picture of me like in the fucking.
They got a picture of you choosing. Okay.
I got a picture of the.
Is that picture
bomb.
around still?
I don't know. Could be. There was another good one time. University of Maryland. Fucking. I was playing club soccer with a whole bunch of college time club soccer like U21s or whatever.
Yeah.
Like who's the guy? Jason Gary. He fucking went Columbus Crew. This fucker had a dorm down there in the summer. I went to this party and I was rolling a blunt in the bathroom taking a shit. I was real fucked up and just passed out.
Yeah.
And so they like got a picture of me like basically like with my pants down with like a blunt like like out like.
Yo,
I used to pass out, bro.
What?
Yeah.
I remember. I remember you passing out, cuz.
I used to pass
That was
out.
long enough ago.
I used to pass out a lot, bro. I just pass out. I could be talking to you, dog, and like,
yeah.
shit could happen, Fuck. But back to surfing though. You said your favorite spot, or in your opinion, the best spot to surf in New Jersey. What about here on Maui?
Oh, fuck. The best spot?
Or your favorite?
My favorite spot.
Your favorite spot to surf. Where you've had the best session?
Oh,
how about
my
both?
gosh.
Your favorite spot to surf and your most memorable
Probably
session
like
here on
when
this
I
island?
first moved here, when I would go out, there was like a couple of years where I would dawn patrol at dumps and there'd fucking be nobody. Like I would get there and want to wait for someone else to come out. Sometimes when it was bigger.
What? Oh,
and
so many people now.
That's what I mean. Now I don't even fucking go.
Honestly, me neither, bro. I usually roll past.
There were like 3 or 4 mornings I've had over there that were just like the fucking best waves ever.
All time. Huh?
Oh my gosh. So
Barreling.
fun. So fun. Yeah. They like barrel a little bit on the first section and then kind of wall up a little bit and barrel up again on the last inside section, but it was like you could connect it and it was fucking great. It didn't always barrel on the last, only on the bigger ones with that right direction in them, but that was sick. And I'm talking about 90 minutes, nobody.
I've seen that once.
Take enough waves to
years,
get tired.
and
went
out for it, and there was about 50 people. And you know how
I got
it'd be
footage
over
of
there. it's like 3 waves every fucking 40
And
minutes.
if exactly. So every set is gonna break like maybe a little bit further out, a little bit in. But on the really big days, you get the ones that break really far out, and then there's a couple that break on the inside. So you kind of break it into a couple of groups of who's even gonna be like in contention for the wave. But still, there's gonna be 10 people at each of those spots that you have to go with. Just to sit in a lineup,
Yeah.
and then wait 2-3 sets. That could be an hour and a half there.
Yeah, it's almost like you gotta watch that wave for like 20 minutes, bro. And like, see how far out the furthest homie is out. Try to gauge, what's really going on out there.
Yeah, what's happening? Because when that big one comes in, it'll fucking steamroll you all the way to the inside there.
Done.
That was a good day. One that sticks out in my mind too is down at La Perouse. I don't know why the south side is just like better in my head.
Because they're left.
Yeah, I like the lefts down there. But the day that we were out and Freddie was there at La Perouse. When we were there together.
What, your wedding day?
That was that day, huh? That was the same day, wasn't
your
it?
wedding day.
Yeah, that was the... Well, one thing sticks out a little more than that, I guess. That was a very good start to the morning. But...
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
It was sick out. There was nobody. There was only like a couple guys, 3-4 guys out. And you got a good one. Kicked out into a pot of dolphins.
Yeah, baby.
That shit's like
Potted dolphin.
This shit is crazy.
Bro, that shit is fucking funny though. You're like, yo, something sticks out right there.
That's it. I mean, the rest of the day was pretty good too.
Oh my god.
That's another chapter of life.
All right, well, your fucking newest chapter, bro, is handstands. When did you start doing handstands?
Not long after that, actually. Well, before the story I just told, but 2014. Yeah. Like
2014.
10 years. 11
Fuck,
years.
man. This guy fucking stands hard on his hands, bro.
We stand hard.
He be standing hard. This motherfucker tried to give me... it's hard to stand on your hands, and it's hard to stand hard on your hands. It's like a double hard square.
Yeah, we've been holding it down. I've had a class out here for like 9 years now.
How you feel? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You can give that a rest. Yeah, that's been a while. First with yoga, and then I figured out that like people just did handstands. And I was like, no, this can't be a thing.
Oops.
But it was, and I found circus arts, and then I started training that more, and now we handstanding.
Now this motherfucker stands on his hands so hard. Handstand, man. Wild like the Taliban. One time, he hand on his stands, and I lit the bong and he ripped it. That was wild, bro.
That was a fun way to fucking switch it up.
Yo, so what is that thing you're talking about doing next? The fucking double canister, triple canister, triple beam balance?
Oh, the rollabola.
Rollabola?
Well, it's for a reason. First of all, it's cool. And we used to do all kinds of shit on Indo boards, even back in the day.
Indo challenge.
Handstanding on an Indo board, I've done it, been there. Like, it's fun, but it's kind of like whatever, back and forth. This one's like rollers in all different directions. So you can like stack them up and then put a round one, and then stack them up and then put the board. So it's like this wiggly thing.
Oh, so it goes this way and that.
Yeah,
oh, no.
exactly.
See it? Nah, dog. You see this bullshit this guy talking about?
But there's a
my
reason
God.
why. There's a new show on Oahu. Cirque du Soleil opened up a new show.
Cirque du Soleil, baby.
Yep, Awana. Got a couple friends in the show. Pretty fucking amazing production they put together over there. And they have a rollabola act. And there's no one else.
Rollabola, baby.
It's just the one guy that's doing it right now.
Yo,
So.
that's the throwback to fucking Hurricane Sandy. Nothing to do, candles on, just fucking playing Indo board.
Play Indo.
Games of Indo. Oh, we're playing games of Indo now. What,
Yep.
like skate, you gotta spell the shit, fucking knock the fucker out.
Yeah.
This guy was king of going down to the knee. He was like knee and balance on the nose, man. I couldn't bounce on the nose. That shit was bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, Indo was fun. You had the ollies and the shit and the shove-its and the fucking...
Yeah, everybody's got their own
360s and
swag. Same as...
Everybody's got...
Yeah, same as everything. Surfing, skating, everybody's got their own little fucking... things that you do better than others.
Yeah.
Now, here's one thing that I fucking need to find out, and it would be great if other people in the world figure this out too, because then it'd be a much more peaceful place. But you are probably the only person I know that has like never gotten mad. I've never seen this cat mad. Like 15 years, never seen this cat mad. And I mean like all sorts of shit. Like we were subjected to getting in a fight with off-duty cops and on the ground and kicked and shit. Oh, don't care. Oh, I just got a brand new phone. Fell out of my fucking hoodie straight into the ocean. Doesn't fucking care.
Whatever.
Oh, we're going to Costa Rica. I'm moving to Hawaii. The first day, puts his phone on top of the fucking cab. Shit drives away. No phone. Moving to a new place never been to.
Yep. It's all good.
So what's the secret, bro? It's like asking an old guy, what's the secret to marriage? What's the secret, bro? I never seen you get mad. What's the fucking...
Well, I can... It's not like I don't feel getting mad. Like, I definitely feel it, Like, I can feel it before I have, like, some sort of reaction to it. You know what I mean? So it's not just like...
He can feel it bubbling up.
Well, yeah, it kind of... I feel it, like... Because there's levels of, like, okay, I've kind of fucked up, I've broken something, or I've lost something or something like that. And I'm like, okay, is it really lost, or am I just fucking tripping right
Yeah,
now.
like when he didn't cancel none of his cards and found the bitches like a week or two later. Like,
That wallet was lost for 5 weeks, and it came back. So that's what I mean.
I would have never.
My levels of just like I can feel it, like I'm a little concerned about it, like to the point where I'm angry about something. Like I can control what my outward thing is gonna be before that, so I can just kind of squash it in me before it, like, you know. I don't like feeling angry. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of feeling angry. I think that's probably why I can feel it. You know, I don't like that thing. So as soon as I start feeling it, if it's minor, whatever. You know, like it's not even gonna phase me.
Minus.
Even some bigger stuff. I mean, there's been times I lost my temper for sure, but it's very few and far between.
Well, I ain't seen it yet, so fucking whatever.
It does, and it doesn't happen very long. It's just like, man, that's crazy, and then back to, you know, just trying to keep the homeostasis within, dog. You know, I got a good feeling going on. So I'm happy about. There's so many things I can be happy about, and I just can't let the little negative things take that feeling away. It just is never worth it. Ever.
He's building a dome within a dome.
I'm in a dome. You know, we got plenty of domes in here. Yeah, it's like strainer bags of anger till there's nothing at the top.
Oh, he's trying to make hash out of his anger, bro.
That's it. But that's, I mean, I don't. It doesn't consume me. I'm not an angry person. Like I don't harbor any of that. Like it's just I deal with it. I just mentally let it go. It's out.
There it is, peeps. Just fucking, before you feel it, and then strainer bag it.
I mean, I think most people can feel it. It's just
go.
that from the time you start feeling it to where the fuck you get to when you're like, putting out, yelling at somebody, giving someone the finger. Like, I grew up in New Jersey. Everyone's angry over there all the fucking time. People will just look at you on the street and be like, fuck you. And you're like, okay, fuck me then. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, I know angry people. I've been yelled at by crazy, angry, homeless people at 6 a.m. Why anybody's yelling at 6 a.m. is, like, beyond me. You can't have been up for that long. You know, you can't have been up for that long. There's so many things that have made you angry in that day.
Oh, maybe that fool was up all night.
Still.
No, couldn't have been up that long.
Couldn't have been up that long. I mean, my God, it's crazy.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, it's you can't let that shit live in you. You gotta get it out of there.
Get it out, y'all.
You gotta get it out of there.
Get it out of there. You heard him.
You should. If you got angry inside of you, I think that's fucking awesome, and you should use that as much as you can possibly use it to fucking get good at something. You know. There
it is. See, use it.
Like.
Use it or lose it.
Some of the things I got best at were because people told me I wasn't gonna be able to do it. You know, and like that made me mad and angry, but not like
I'm about to show this fucker.
Not like I fucking cursed the guy out and wrote him a story on Facebook or anything like that. You know, I was just like, whatever, I got this.
Oh,
you don't know what I got.
You don't know.
It's there.
Oh, okay. Well, my next question for you is a good one.
Oh, shit.
It is one of the most raved about questions in modern times. 100 guys versus one gorilla.
Bro.
100 guys versus gorilla. Who you got?
This is the silliest debate.
Who you got?
The gorilla every time.
The gorilla every time.
The gorilla every time.
I'm saying, the homies, they surround the fucker.
No.
There's 100.
Who's going to go? Who's going to be the first one at the gorilla?
Yeah, this is where it went. That's right. Yeah.
Who's going to be the first one at the gorilla? It's not me. I think, okay. Let's do high stakes gorilla fighting.
Okay.
You're in a room. There's nothing but you and 99 homies. Some you know, some you don't know.
Okay. What's the percentage of you know and don't know?
Let's call it like 20% you know, 80% you don't know. So 20% of the people in there you know, and it could be any kind of relationship.
Oh my God, I don't know.
So it's not just your best homies, but it could be. And it's not just people you've met adjacently, but it could be.
This sounds like a nightmare.
And then you got 80 people that you have no idea you've never met them before.
I want
Just
nothing
a
to do with
regular.
them.
Exactly. You don't want anything to do with the people, let alone the fucking gorilla. So there's no way anybody's like working enough together to try and take down this fucking thing that is gonna run through everybody one by one until you're all dead. Like that is it. That is it. I don't think that there is any way around this. I don't think most people would even know how to hurt the gorilla. Like what?
Okay,
you said the vulnerable parts are what?
Okay.
What do we
Yeah,
got?
you go for the eyeballs.
You go for the eyeballs.
I mean, that's the fucking answer right there. Go for the eyeballs.
Okay. You think that gorilla is just gonna let you next to its eyeballs?
Yo, you got to put the dummies in front of the gorilla.
Okay, and what happens when you get close to the gorilla? It goes, huh, and does this, and you're fucking toast.
You put the
because
dummies
it weighed,
in the front. You put
listen, this thing's fist is gonna weigh about as much as your body, and it can move it around fast. So like, you're not getting close to this gorilla. All of you are not getting close to this gorilla. Even if you decided rock, paper, scissors, who's going to be the first 10 people at one time against the gorilla, is not happening.
Ugh.
No weapons involved. Man does not be gorilla ever.
Come on.
No. No. It doesn't. Okay, I've laid out my argument. You have an argument for the people. I mean, here's what you got for the people.
I don't think I do, bro.
What are these humans doing to this fucking gorilla?
There's no way I'm running up on that bitch for these other motherfuckers.
That right?
I mean, because like somebody's gonna have to be the first line. I don't know, bro.
What's the case for the people? What are they doing?
All right, if you got only you and these 100 dudes left in your fucking village, and you're the last dudes on Earth, and you have a automated machine gun that mows you down if you don't step up to the gorilla, that might be the scenario where some dudes are gonna go for the gorilla.
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, unless you don't want to get mauled by a gorilla and you can just get shot. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but
it's not like the gorilla is just gonna like.
I mean, you got to think of
bite your jugular.
You got to think of
out.
a scenario where you're willing to fucking go for it with these other homies, really. But if you're saying it's 80% fucking lamos you don't know, then
okay,
fuck it.
Okay, so it can be you, the one homie you would choose to do it with, times 99.
Okay.
Most favorable odds, or multiply yourself by 100.
Okay.
Most favorable odds.
Okay.
You have mind control over the army of you and your homie.
Well, if it's that, we're stacking like how we stacked up on 2 high. We're stacking like 3 high, and we're rolling up on him at all angles with 3 highs, and then he's going to take the people out in front, and I'm going to have fuckers jump off.
Okay.
And he's going to go, people are going to fucking, it's going to be like Anderson jumping on fucking Neo in the Matrix. You're going to be fucking dog piled on him.
Okay.
You think he's going to get loose after that? Then we got to take his eyeballs out. Then we got to fucking, God, yeah. What are you even gonna do to fucking like? We're so frail as humans. We don't have anything to fucking. We got nothing.
You're gonna get him with your thumbs. You're gonna get.
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
gonna get gorilla eyes out with your fucking thumbs.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think so.
Got to, dog.
Okay, what can you choke a gorilla?
That's what I'm saying.
Can you choke one?
So,
I'm just asking. Like, I understand that you can, like, that is possible to do.
oh, dude.
But does a human get to a point where it can hold on to a gorilla?
All right, dude. I don't think there's any circumstance where the humans are winning this one without weapons.
I think we're fucked.
Barehanded, not happening.
I think all we got.
The best chance we have is that the gorilla goes, this is way too many motherfucking things coming at me.
Yeah.
I'm out.
But it can't because you're in the room.
Fuck. All right, you heard it first.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
sorry, guys.
What is your degree in?
Psychology.
All right, and then
Yeah.
what did you do as soon as you graduated?
Oh, You bringing up my expertise?
Yeah, I want to hear the expertise.
I was an animal trainer.
Animal trainer, you heard him first.
That's right.
Not happening, bros. Gorilla's gonna fuck you up. And now let me say it: if you don't got no weapons, bro. You need like a knife or something, dog. You can't. What you gonna do with your fingernails and shit? Like nothing.
Yeah.
They gotta have thicker skin than us, right?
Yeah, well, 100%. They bite each other and stuff.
Yeah, that fucker's got teeth, dude.
They bite. They have fangs.
Yeah, they got
this
fangs,
long.
bro. Like not even a chance.
I would say 100 dudes could beat maybe
A chimpanzee? They got razor teeth too.
A
A sloth.
bro.
100 dudes versus a sloth.
Don't.
He's shaking his
No,
fucking ass.
fucking sloth is done for.
Yeah.
Fucking done for.
Fuck that sloth, bro. That's right.
Oh shit.
fuck
I
a
would say
sloth
a
up.
gorilla that's probably like 10. No.
A young one.
A young one.
A little baby.
What's the equivalent of like a 10-year-old kid to a gorilla? Maybe like 7, 8.
months.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. How big are those fucking things when they come out?
I don't-
That's what I'm saying. How strong
know.
is the thing when it comes
I
out?
don't know.
That thing's gripping way better. I seen a human baby just the other day that just came out.
Yeah,
That thing
I'm
fucking
trying to
frail as
think
fuck,
of-
can't even open its eyes.
I'm trying to think of when it would be like a full-grown thing. Maybe that only takes a couple years. They probably gotta grow pretty quick.
I don't know. I think the gorilla's fucking on and popping from day one. It's just ready. It's just ready.
If you got a gorilla out the womb, you could kill it. Might only take 10 guys. We didn't say how old the gorilla was.
Yeah, we never said actually. So, age range, all right?
I was thinking 800-pound silverback, but
Yeah, if you take a 100-pound baby back, that fucking gone, dog.
he's
God
still black back.
Oh
you could get him.
Not silvered yet, bro. Shit.
No,
all right.
Yeah.
You know, one thing to end us off with, this should be good, hopefully, because back in the day, not only was he the fire starter for the backyard fires, he was El Camps a lot for the homies that never camped, like me, fucking whatevs. But we had a running book narrative on the craziest stories this motherfucker ever told. So there were times where, you know, uncalled for shit you could never imagine happening. He's talking about happening. So the book was supposed to be called A Doug's Life, which is that
shit.
not your Instagram?
That's my
handle?
Instagram.
A Doug's
Yeah,
Life.
that's right.
Okay, we'll put it up there for you to fucking follow him. A Doug's Life. Give us one of your best Doug's Life stories.
All right.
Come on, give us one that everybody laughed at back in the day.
Oh shit. My God.
I'm done already.
Well, the best ones all came from the first job I ever had at the auto body shop
Oh yes.
when I worked with a bunch of goddamn hooligans. Like the most, like one dude was like a Vietnam War, like PTSD fucking guy.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at PTSD.
No, this guy was
They
like,
fuck
he
y'all
was
up,
wild
man.
out there. And then another guy was like this giant monster guy, like 6'6", 300 pounds. There's this like small skinny guy that was like the smartest one who like fixed all the cars and like but kind of had a bad temper and a drinking problem. And like there was just the biggest misfit. The owner was this old Italian guy. It could have been a goddamn sitcom.
It sounds like
There's this the one short, big, fat slob guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's one day when the big, giant, huge 6'6" blonde guy who was an auto detailer, you know, all he did was like buff the cars and wash them and shit like that. He got into a little bit of an argument with the small guy who's smart and kind of fucking crazy. So this was not a good thing for the blonde guy. They were yelling at each other. They were yelling, cussing, screaming at each other. And this dude, so like, the visual is here. Like the car's parked here, and like the garage door is kind of here, and like there's a back room kind of like here, and the dude detailing's like sitting here. This guy runs from, you can't see him. It's a blind corner. You can't see him. Sprints as fast as he can around. Jumps, double leg drop kick, blonde giant into the fucking door. Breaks the first 2 panels off the whole fucking door. Like WWF wrestling. The craziest shit I've ever seen in person in my life. And yes, the police came. Quick. And, it was taken care of in-house, but...
The short, smart guy.
That was by far one of the wildest scenes that ever unfolded in front of my eyes as far as, like, a human attacking another, like, unexpected human. This blonde guy had no idea this dude was about to get double leg drop kick. He turned around and went, boom! Like a shotgun blast. This shit was uncalled for completely.
Oh, fuck.
But, my gosh, was that a hell of an experience. I was 15. So, I was not, like, an adult or anything. I was the youngest one there, but I was, like, I was fucking...
Oh, kid. Man. Drop kick through the door. You heard it first, yo.
Don't piss off the small crazy guy. At least not there.
Oh, my God.
My God.
Oh, well, that'll take us home, baby. That is your first installment of the Money Mouth podcast with 2 homies, Money Mouth and your boy Doug. Yes, sir, blessa. All right, click like, click share, click subscribe. What, you got any social media you want to big up?
Oh, Doug's Life. That's the Instagram. Maui Circus Collective for everything else.
Doug's Life, Maui Circus Collective. I'm Ed the Dread signing off. Click like, click subscribe. Share if you care. If you don't give a fuck, because I'm going up there, and up there is the top, baby. A hooey ho, Paco.